Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check. No. Here we go.
On first down, Evans, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2 for 1.
Now it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
They'll try the left side. It's Evans. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Check 31. Hey, Shell.
Here's Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Joe Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, Delta. Mike, check.
2nd and 9 now. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Set. 90, Wolf. I know you ain't got it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the run, watch the run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Mike 55.
We go, 76.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
What? 180.
Check 55.
Hey, kill.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the center.
12.
Out of the gun. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Bang, 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 bang. Undercut.
Back to throw. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. We're scoreless after 1. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 35. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They come out here in the eye. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Rams' 5-yard line.
Check.
Another try for Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's gone. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, lift!
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, it just didn't happen.
14. 58, Hey, Charlie. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
After the interception, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. A big pickup of 38.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On first down, they run with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now!
Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Bravo!
I'm coming after you. So, Mike.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Super 1.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike.
Following the fumble recovery. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
36. Tighten up.
Shell.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the boot. Kill.
Hey, 76.
Gone. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the run, it's Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
58, boy, 58, 58.
Goff on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go. Man left, man left. Hey, we got.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
DC.
From the gun, here's Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 2nd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. This is Mixon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready to break.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Watch the screen.
80 weapons.
Watch the screen.
They go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On the double.
Go, go, go. 2 times. We got 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is gone. He gets it to Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 13. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check.
Now a give right side. It's Evans, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Howard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Sack City, baby.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go with Howard again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
90 Wolf.
You don't know no better.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Miami, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And